Hi Daily Dragons! Let's work on French folk song. Before we begin, I want you to make sure that French folk song is a fun song. There's lots of things to learn in it and improve, but this is a song that's in three. So you should be thinking 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It has that waltzy feel. So I'm going to start out by just playing. We start out on the A string. Okay, so it ends with the descending D major scale. So you start with 3 fingers on the A string. I'll come around like this so you can see my fingers. And I walk down on the A string. And then I go to Fa. Now we're not done, we had a little flourish. Just walking back to 1. When we're done. Make sure, while we're here, I want to make sure that your fingers are always pointing towards your fingerboard, kind of like an arrow pointing towards its target. They always need to be pointing towards that, even if they're not there and playing there. So this is the first level where I want you to do 2 things. I want you to play French folk song, and I want to hear your D major scale. All you have to do is, that was the descending here. So when you play the D major scale, I want to hear it up and then down. So that goes like this. Play with me. It starts on D, walking up. Repeat the top. Now let's take a moment in this video to really understand this 3rd finger. This 3rd finger is a very important note, and your instrument will help you know how to play it and where to play it. Notice my instrument does not have string, or does not have those tapes. You don't need tapes to play. They help you when you begin, but as soon as you think that you're ready, because you're always playing in tune, you can start removing them one at a time until finally you're confident enough. You know where those fingers go. So this 3rd finger note is the note G. If I'm playing it on the D string, it is the note G, which happens to be the same name as your G string. Sorry, I was playing the D and the A. I'll go down to the G string. Okay, because the 3rd finger has the same relationship with all of the strings. It's always the name of the string below. Those are called octaves, and if you listen carefully, it should sound like somewhere rainbow. So it should always have that sound. Now the other thing, these are called ringing tones. If you listen carefully, and I'm going to play the 3rd finger and lift my bow off, and you're going to hear my instrument continue its sound. Did you hear that? Hopefully it comes out in the video. But that ringing tone, because it shares the name of a string. So really use the hints that your instrument gives you to make sure that that 3rd finger is in tune. So let's start at the beginning of French folk song. The beginning of French folk song starts at the top of the D major scale. So we have 3 fingers on the A string, and we're working in groups of 3. So we're going to stay here for 3 counts. 1, 2, 3. I stayed there for 3 counts, and then now I'm going to walk down. And stay there for 3 counts. Now I walk down, but this time I'm going to just keep walking. Now skip all the way to A. And when I get to that A, I count 1, 2, 3, because we're in groups of 3. Then everything on the D string, but everything really is truly in groups of 3. 1, walking down. Now the next, so let's play all of that first little section on those two strings. Here we go. This section I kind of call the fake out section. It sounds like you're beginning the D major scale, but then it will change. It fakes you out. So here, the next section starts like the D major scale. But it fakes you out and you go back to D and do the same thing. Do it again. Now you finally get to go on and count to 3. Same thing except first finger. So glue that first finger down. Fake out to 1. Fake out to 1. Now we get to go to A. 2, 3, because everything's in group of the string. And then we're at the top of the D major scale so that we can descend. Flourish. Not done until you've counted to 3 on that last D to make sure that it's giving that full value. So let's play all the way through French folk song. Okay. Ready, here we go. Make sure you're listening for those ringing tones. And going on. And you can hear that my instrument is still ringing on that open D. All right, so work on French folk song. It's a fun song to play because it's nice and slow and legato. So I can't wait to hear you play it and get better. One last thing. You're like, those fingers are so easy. Work on your bow. Work on it getting big or quick, quick, slow, slow. Big, 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 slow. That will give it character than just ba, 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 ba. All right. Good luck. I can't wait to hear you. Bye.